So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Cougar, Cowboy, back.
On play action, here's Shadur. This is caught. They'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions have moved out in front.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I do everything possible to keep him away.
It's just a he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down right at the 35-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hawk 70. Top low 18. Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Well, the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. McCarthy. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now he's going to step up and run. And And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Lions quickly now are going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
It's a gain of 72
A big play there just before halftime. 72 yards.
First down. A gain of 72 yards. And the Lions first down.
So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, the offense that you already referenced in the first half, they put them all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
70, hot 70.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's across the 43, extra yards to the 43.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 43, it's second and 3. Looking to throw. Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Lions first down.
Come on.
A gain of 5.
Cougar 19.
First down, Lions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Setting up to screen, this is Gibbs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And inches at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44th. Looking to put a drive together.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard near midfield at 49 before being taken down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the gun on third down. McCarthy able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
6 yards. And the Vikings first down.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. J.J. McCarthy, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boot away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10.
So here come the Lions now. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something that was built on for this offense as they went back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
60 bites.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Read the list. Read the list. 60 Bobcats. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. To the 43, 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
He's going to try and take off with it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Here's McCarthy. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Dragon 60. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it.
Successful.
And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
25.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The football going back to the Vikings offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Chuba Hubbard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Stiff-armed him. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Sanders throwing to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard
From the gun, it's Shador. He's got it complete to Gibbs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw now, here's Sanders. outside to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Lions.
From the shotgun, Sanders. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Sanders to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Trap 60.
To throw again, here is Sanders. That is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
It's a gain of 20.
Here's first and goal.
Lions first down. First and
Here's
goal.
Sanders. Open man, he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are back within a score.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall then. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete. Jefferson to target.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Roll.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
He's going to have to protect the football and take the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slow. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Vikings, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory.